Hello everyone, welcome back to another tasty Facebook Live with the No and the Denver Post. We have regathered our esteemed panel of food judges. They look a little different today because today is Queso Day from Chipotle. So we are going to blind taste test 4 quesos that we have here. Guys, how are you feeling?
Good. Hungry.
Yeah, very hungry.
Can you see anything?
Nope.
Do you know what to expect?
Sort of, maybe.
I'm thinking we're going to get some queso.
Yeah, I think queso is in order.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a chip. I'm going to put it in each queso. I'm going to show you guys which queso it is. And then I want you guys to give me your best food descriptions. What are you tasting? What are you feeling? All right? So here on the right, we have Professor Pat. We want your best professor takes on this queso. Here we have Joe, the in-house guy who eats a lot of food. So this is for taste, not speed. Okay, Joe?
I remember that.
All right. Let's get started. We're starting with queso number 1. All right, Pat, I'm coming for you.
Okay.
I'm really going to load it up here.
I'm going to one of these.
Okay. How would you describe this queso?
It's nacho-y. Tastes kind of, I get a little notes of cheese whiz. That kind of chemical bliss that I find in a cheese whip can. You know, it's got a nice viscosity.
Ooh.
That's a word.
He's using big words, Joe. The bar has been set really high. All right, Joe, I'm coming for you. You ready? You've got a little bit of a bigger chip here. I'm just warning you.
Okay.
Chip.
Chip. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit thicker. In terms of nacho cheese, this is kind of what you expect from, I don't know, it tastes kind of like a 7-Eleven-esque in terms of how like rich it is.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a heat to it.
Okay.
Not a lot. It just has a little slight bite to the back of your palate.
He's really into this.
Palate.
I know you can't see him, Pat, but he's really going for it.
Palate is definitely a word I've heard before.
All right, we're going to go for queso number 2. Guys, if you guys have any questions or you want them to give different, specifications of the queso, you just let me know, and I'm going to relay the message. So here we go for queso number 2. Pat, are you ready? Oh, no, we have a chip overboard. Okay, we got this. Hand. It's really cheesy.
Ooh, I feel it.
How do they compare? Finger looking good, apparently.
Definitely different. This one is a little thinner, not quite as thick. But I think there's a little more complex flavor in there. I could get some, some like bell peppery-ness in there. I think that's a technical
Very official
term.
Words here from Professor Pat.
Getting some more flavors, a little more complex, but and a little bit thinner.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Joe, coming for you. Ready? Hand. Queso number 2.
Oh, definitely a lot thinner. Yeah, it feels like this queso has a little bit of green chili in it. Some sort of pepper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's nicer. It's definitely not as thick as the other one. The other one was very much like a movie theater nacho. This one's just more of, I don't know, it's kind of like more of like a casual restaurant.
It's fast cash.
Fast cash.
I imagine that's.
I was thinking that.
All right, are you guys ready for number 3?
Yes.
Number 3. I feel like you're going to say viscosity again with this one.
I'm hoping to.
By the way, people love listening to you guys chew and the sounds of the cheese. That's what I'm getting from our Facebook
I
fans
often
right
listen
now.
to myself too, as well.
Should we open our mouths while we chew?
Yeah. That one, I feel like I get more of a real cheese melty flavor in there. Not so much the pepper. It's like somewhere in between the thickness level of 1 and 2.
All right.
So I feel like I get a preview.
I know. I don't
I
know.
was like,
Is this
oh,
unfair?
you
Does
could
Joe
go
have an
first
unfair?
next
All right,
time
well,
if-
for number
you
4,
could
we'll have
go.
you go first.
We'll do that.
Number 3, coming in hot. Here you go.
Yeah. Oh. The cheese is almost kind of grainy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's definitely like in between the thickness of the first and the second one. The flavor kind of just, I don't know, it's very balanced. It's not as spicy as that second one. It doesn't
Right.
have like all like the full like pepperiness, but it also like the flavor just kind of dips off at the end.
Ah, all right.
Yeah, fades out,
We have to think about longevity here in our queso for sure.
definitely.
All right. We're going to do you first. We're going for number 4. This one's super cheesy. Here you go.
Colder. It's a little bit thinner. The flavor definitely rides all the way through. It's kind of similar to the first one, except just thinner.
I can't read you guys. I can't see your eyes. You know, there's so much language that comes across in the eyes, and I can't see them.
In my defense, my eyes would be closed the entire time. Trying to get the full flavor, the full effect of this.
All right. Anything before I go to Professor Pat?
I'm gonna go with Professor Pat.
All right.
I'm
Ready? Number 4.
Yeah, I'm certainly feeling like it's similar to number 1.
Okay.
Has that kind of classic nacho cheese, standard nacho cheese taste. It's good flavor.
Okay. Do you guys
Kind of a
feel like
weird-
you've gathered enough intel to pick your favorite of the 4?
I think so.
All right, so you guys have scorecards in front of you here. We're going to see if you could actually get on the paper. I want you guys to write down your favorite number, and then I'm going to reveal to you which one it is. This is exciting. I can see what they're saying.
Well, can we guess which
This
one's
is a-
the?
Do you guys want to guess?
Yeah,
Should
I
we
think that
guess?
one. I think the
But we
guess-
write our
Ooh,
favorite.
this is rough. Okay, all right, let's see if you guys can match all 4. What's your favorite, Pat? Let's just do it this way.
My favorite was number 2.
Number 2, and where do you
Yeah.
think number 2 is from? We have, let me tell you
What-
guys your
yeah, what do
options. We have Illegal Pete's, Qdoba, Chipotle, and Tostitos from 7-Eleven.
Ooh, hot
Okay,
Yes.
lady.
One
So
was
you pick-
Tostitos.
One is Tostitos.
I've had enough Tostitos where it's just like, yeah, it's that thickness.
Okay, what do you say, Pat?
I'm going to concur with my colleague.
Okay, and then which was
that's-
your favorite?
My favorite is probably 2.
2, and what do you think that was?
2 kind of tastes, I don't know, Qdoba?
All right, your favorite, and which one was it?
My favorite was also 2. I think that's Illegal Pete's.
All right, why don't you guys remove your blindfolds? It's the moment of truth. I want you guys to see how you did. 1 is actually Illegal Pete's.
Oh,
Really?
2
Not so.
is Qdoba, which seems
Didn't
to be
hold
the
up.
favorite.
All right.
Number 3 is Chipotle, the whole reason we're doing this today. And
Number
number
3. That was a good
4,
one.
we had jarred Tostitos. So do you
Man.
guys have any takeaways from our queso testing today?
Qdoba's always been the best. I mean, it's been standing as like the
Yeah.
standard when it comes to queso. But yeah, Chipotle is kind of disappointing, to be
Pat,
perfectly
go to
honest.
town. You guys have worked hard.
Gonna,
Now
Yeah.
that you can see
Sample a
it,
little bit more.
again.
let me know if this changes your feelings at all now that you can see the queso.
Yeah, that one's definitely pretty thick. I don't know. Maybe there's a difference in the temperature too that may be affecting things.
Well, it might be like kind of like the fresh ingredients of everything. Everything feels like it's like you just super grated this cheese.
Yeah.
And it's like you feel all the texture of it, but it's like when I want nachos, I don't want that. I want like the artificial flavor
Yeah.
of all of it.
Yeah. Well, I'm shocked. I've certainly enjoyed the illegal Pete's before, but these others are very good. I would very happily shove any of these.
I was just going to say, I think we all would happily eat any of these quesos. This was just for fun with the big queso news today from Chipotle. So thank you guys, A, for trusting us, because we walked them in here blindfolded, and they were standing here blindfolded the whole time. So thank you guys for that, and thank you guys for joining us on Facebook Live. And we hope to eat more things again for you soon. Thanks.